Corporate portfolio analysis. A corporate portfolio is the collection of products and services a business offers. While it's often used to describe the assets of large companies and small business owners with more than one product or services can benefit from a corporate portfolio analysis. It's easy to find small business portfolio examples in our area. A restaurant owner might offer dine-in, carry-out, delivery, and catering services. All four of these lines of business make up the portfolio of the company, and they can be examined separately so that the business owner can improve each one. Using the restaurant example, the business owner might put four employees in charge of the four business lines as unit managers and create a different budget for each business unit. The owners might look at different marketing strategies for each of these four areas and recalculate overhead for each of these new units to improve pricing accuracy. This process is known as business portfolio design and management. When a small business breaks down its products and services, its corporate portfolio, that is, it stands alone unit, it can determine not only the gross profits of each unit, but also the profit margins of the products and services it sells. This helps the company to calculate the return on investment it's getting. When you run the numbers, you might realize it's time to drop some products and put more effort into those. Many small business owners manage their companies with an eye towards creating a saleable business. This allows them to sell the company when they retire or earlier. So all these corporate companies calculate different ratios to analyze where their company stands. So some of these ratios include inventory turnover ratio, assets turnover ratio, debt equity ratio, uh, etc. So some of these example include inventory turnover ratio. And one such sum is inventory turnover ratio can be calculated as cost of goods sold by average inventories. In this sum, opening inventory is 30 lakhs and closing inventory is 40 lakhs. So cost of goods sold is nothing but 40 lakhs minus 30 lakhs, which will be 10 lakhs. So average inventories can be calculated as beginning inventories by closing inventories by 2. So average inventories in this sum is 35 lakhs. Inventory turnover ratio can be calculated as cost of goods sold, which is 10 lakhs in this sum, by 35 lakhs average inventory, which is nothing but 0.29. So the next example would be from debt equity ratio. Debt equity ratio example. So in this sum, debt equity ratio can be calculated as debt by equity. Equity is nothing but shareholders' capital. So debt is short-term debt plus long-term debt. In this sum, short-term debt is nothing but 26,000 of notes payable and long-term debts, which is 30,000, which is 56,000, and long-term debts, which is bonds payable 84,000 and fixed payments 23,000. Altogether, the total debt is 1,63,000 and shareholders' capital or the equity is 37,000 in this sum. So debt equity ratio can be calculated as 1,63,000 by 37,000, which is 4.41. Another example would be the stock turnover ratio. So cost of goods sold by average stock. In this sum, the cost of goods sold is nothing but sales minus gross profit. Gross profit is calculated as 25% of sales. So the sales is nothing but 24 lakhs. So 25% of 24 lakhs would be 6 lakhs. Cost of goods sold is nothing but 24 lakhs minus 6 lakhs, which is equal to 18,000. Cost of goods sold is 18 lakhs. Average stock can be calculated as opening stock plus closing stock by 2, which is 6 lakh plus 9 lakhs by 2, which is 7 lakh 50,000. So the stock turnover ratio would be 18 lakhs, which is the cost of goods sold, by average inventories, which is 7 lakh 50,000, which would be 2.4. The debts turnover ratio. Debts turnover ratio can be calculated from the credit sales minus average debtors by average debtors. Average debtors is equal to opening debtors plus closing debtors by 2. which is 5 lakhs plus 5 lakh 60,000 by 2, which is 10 lakh 60,000 by 2 equal to 5 lakh 30,000. So the debt turnover ratio is 24 lakhs by 5 lakh 30,000. 24 lakhs is net credit sales and average debtors is 5 lakh 30,000, which is equal to 4.53. So these are the examples of the ratios which a company calculates for every year to know the financial position of the company. This is corporate portfolio analysis. Thank you.